بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ولي الصالحين وأشهد أن محمد عبد رسوله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. How different is marriage for a younger person? Now, you've seen my work. I keep saying, guys, get married as early as possible. Sisters, get married as early as possible. People say, no. We live in different times, bro. I have university I have to finish. I have all these things I have to finish. No, I can't. We live in different times, it's not the Stone Age anymore. Yani, with all due respect, consider the advice of the Prophet ﷺ, Stone Age. The Prophet ﷺ said, Ya ma'ashara shabab, oh young people, whoever can from amongst you, let them get married. Now, what does can mean? Let's discuss that, inshallah. But no one should debate the fact that the Prophet ﷺ encouraged young people to get married. Why? What did he say if you complete the hadith? Because this is closer to taqwa, and this will help you to curb your desires and to lower your gaze and to be better in your deen. 100%. Why? Oh, everything's about sex, brother. Everything's about intimacy. Well, it is to an extent. Look at the world. Why do we have such high incident rates when it comes to porn addiction? Both brothers and sisters, by the way. Or is it because you're so humble and pious? No, it's because we have desires. Because people are, they have desire. And marriage helps you to take that desire out in a strong, good, halal way. And guess what? When you're 16, 17, 18, 19, this is your peak of desire. Whether you like it or not, you can consider yourself a little child or whatever. Bottom line is that this is the peak of your desire. You'll have most likely fall into watching something haram, masturbating, other things during this age. The most people are exposed to pornography during this young age, even younger than that, by the way. So what has changed? Well, culture has changed, expectation has changed. So one of the greatest challenges with getting married at young is that parents are going to be very strict. They're going to question your readiness for getting married. A young person came to me and requested me to make this video about marriage to younger people, marriage of younger people. And well, they said, what's the problem? One of the biggest problems is that parents are going to laugh at you. Some of my clients come and say, brother, my parents laughed at me when I said I want to get married. And I said, well, that's probably because they think you're a child. And I asked them, have you been acting like a child? Do you do your bed? Do you take some chores? Do you sleep till 11 a.m.? Do you act like a child? Then definitely they're going to laugh at you. But if you've been acting like a man, you've been taking the courses, you've been developing yourself, waking up for Fajr by yourself. Not mommy has to wake you up and do your bed and spoon feed your mommy's boy or whatever. Okay, with girls is a little bit more different, but I'm going to hit the boys a bit hard. Bottom line is, we are the ones seeking the marriage of men, right? We're the one going and proposing. So, of course, you're going to be questioned. But the girls are going to be questioned as well if they're ready. If this is the right time. Sadly, because a lot of their parents want them to be like men. No, you should be continuing your education because you should be financially independent. What if your husband will divorce you? Right away, we have this insurance mentality that comes out, which is a horrible thing that's been happening in the 21st century. Sadly, causes so many problems. You should not start from that attitude that, oh, what if he's going to divorce you? Well, what if she's going to divorce you and take your money? Brothers are saying that. Sisters are saying, what if he's going to divorce me and leave me and I have nothing? That's all they're going to be looking at. It's the wrong way to start. So if you're 16, 17, 18, 19, well, how does it work? Well, you have to act mature. You have to be sincere about what you want. You have to know that, okay, this is good for you. As the Prophet said, whoever is ready. Now, what does readiness mean? It differs and depends. If you are on a pathway and you have certain goals and you're working, for example, even if you're making a little bit of money. When I got married, I was very young. I was like 19, 20. And yes, I was not in the best position, but I was studying. I was working in a lab. I had the ability to pay something and take care of certain things. And it was good enough. But I was mature. I was not some child who was waking up at 11 a.m. I was already doing all kinds of work, had a lot of experiences in life. And I think it was very evident in the way I would discuss, behave, at a table, at a negotiation table, in front of imams, in front of family. I think they felt it. And that's why they gave me the daughter. Now imagine, I was a revert, a convert. So I'm not even have backup of family or someone to guarantee for me. It was just the work that I was doing and the community involvement and the achievements that I had that were speaking for themselves. So young men, wake up and start acting like men. Start copying men. Don't copy women. Start copying men, act like men, and that can help you. Now, another thing that's gonna stop is gonna be a hurdle in your path will be your vetting process. So what do you do? What do you ask? You don't know. You don't have experience. You're very young. You've not been through some different problems in life and whatnot. You're not yet built. Well, this is where the vetting blueprint process comes in, which is on sale for you today. I've worked really hard on this, guys. It's like a master class. The documents that come with it, the questions, situational questions, 15 for brothers, 15 for sisters, all the communication techniques, how to keep it halal online and on site that I've given, the extra courses, all that come with it to teach you how and what kind of questions to ask and situations to put forth. So you know that this person will tick the boxes and you have compatibility. It's very important. Compatibility though, let's jump into that. By the way, link is in this video. Check out the description and get your vetting blueprint, marriage vetting blueprint now for a special price. Well, compatibility. Well, it's very important because if you're not compatible, now you might be both religious. We talked about this in a previous video, but you might not be compatible. You might both come from good families, but you might be compatible. So I advise you to ask the right questions, but check compatibility. And by the way, speaking of youth, the younger you are, the more likely to be compatible. Why? Because you haven't conditioned yourself in a specific way yet to do certain things in a specific area. You know, when you were like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, still single, 24, your brain changes, your body changes, your personality changes. The older you get, let's say it's almost like plastiline, Play-Doh. The more you leave it outside, you don't cap it, it's going to get harder and harder to mold. It's less adaptable. So when you're younger, you can adapt to each other. You can do things together. When you're hard already, 25, 26, 30, some people get married at 30, it's difficult now. You got to adjust to this new person and whatnot. So that's one of the benefits of getting married earlier. Plus, you haven't been yet hit so hard by the fitna, such as pornography, for example, addiction. Right? Age of exposure, sadly, today is on average about 13, 14. Let's say you get married at 17, you might have been exposed to pornography for at least 3-4 years. Still better than being exposed for 20 years, man. I have clients who are now 32. And at the age of 10, 11, 12, they saw it for the first time. In 20 years, they've been in it. And now he wants to get married, or she wants to get married. Imagine. It's destruction, man. So the younger, the better. Honestly, you just have to make sure that you're mature enough. You just have to make sure that you know how to ask the right questions, which I already provide for you, the vetting blueprint, inshallah. And, right, marriage, it's not an easy thing. Okay, that's for sure. Don't expect anything easy, but it builds you. And what not better than to build yourself together as a team with the right roles under the blessings of Allah, away from haram. Yes, being intimate and being able to be in halal. Yes, you can continue education. Who say you cannot? Yeah, you can do, but you can have clarity of mind, man. And I've been saying, last but not least, to parents and community leaders and everyone around the world, we can help these youth. If two families get together and say, hey, you know what, let's get them married. It's better than for them to be using I don't know what and looking at what just because they have to continue their education. No, let's get them married. Maybe they won't move in together right away. Maybe this, but at least they can be together in halal. At least they can focus. We'll have certain plans that we do together as a family, but let's help them at least to stay away from the fitna. You guys don't understand, but I know you youth do. But if parents are watching, you don't understand how bad it can get. Really, really bad. Why not have that clarity in mind, focusedness, deen together, work together, and mashallah, as they move on together, they will mature, grow together, and please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala together. Barakallah fikum. May Allah bless all of you. I pray that you guys find the right man or woman to marry, and I pray that you benefit from my work so that you ask them the correct contextual questions and situations so that you guys can be and assess compatibility, inshallah.